Okay, people, so Awesome 4K here is back once again with a new video. And this time around, this is a response video to Relaxing Ghost tagging me here. He did a 5 WWE DVDs that mean the most to me video. And at the end, I was one of the people that he tagged. And so I'll be doing a top 5 that mean the most to me. So also I want to, before I get into it, I want to say a big congrats again to the Relaxing Ghost for hitting 500 subscribers on YouTube. That's kick-ass, man. Keep up the good work. He's got a good channel, so I highly suggest that you check him out. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to his channel. So let's get into the 5 DVDs that mean the most to me. Some of them, I did this one not too long ago, 5 DVDs that you like the most will be in, some of the DVDs will be in ones that mean the most. So let's get into it. First up, we got the Hard Knocks, the Chris Benoit story. And the reason why, this is one of the ones that means most to me, because this guy is rare. Okay, he is a rare wrestler. You never he's very intense, he's an extremely good worker, and you know what, you probably will never find somebody like him again on his level. And it's too bad that we lost him and all the circumstances that went down. And I'm glad that this doc was made, because we probably won't see a doc on him ever again. Well, maybe down the future, but way down the future. But as of right now, so you won't see nothing about him, unfortunately. But yeah, he means a lot to me because he was one of the best there ever was, man. You got a handful of wrestlers, man, that are at top level 5-star wrestlers, and he was one of them. Up next, we got the Jake the Snake Roberts Pick Your Poison. Now, I love this DVD, and it means a lot to me because this guy was just the king of cool back in the 80s. His promos, man, are some of the best in the history of wrestling. I mean, he was just damn good. And it just, watching his stuff from the 80s and stuff just brings back a lot of memories when I was a kid watching wrestling. So it means a lot. Cool dude, man. Promos are amazing. Coming in at number 3, we got, It's Good to Be King, Jerry Lawler. This one means a lot to me because I always loved the feud that he had with Andy Kaufman, man. I thought that was just pure genius. That's something that, I don't think people will ever forget about it. Even 100 years from now could go, down the road, and people will still talk about that Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler stuff that they had going on there. It was just kick-ass, and that means a lot. Coming in at number 2, we got the Macho Man, the Randy Savage story. Macho Man means a lot to me because, I was a kid in the 80s, and I grew up watching him back then. It was just a really rare, organic time in the 80s. My dad also loved watching, Macho Man, so it just going back and watching a lot of his matches on this, it brings back the childhood in me and shit. So means a lot. This is a great DVD to get. I got it on Blu-ray, but you can get it on DVD, and the doc is great. And like in the last video, my number 1 pick here is For All Mankind, the life and career of Mick Foley. And the reason why this is number 1 is because Mick Foley is just like I said in my other video, he is the most nicest wrestler I've ever met in my life. I met him once at the 2008 Motor City Comic Con here in Michigan, and man, it was like too cool, man. You know, and it just you know, anybody that has ever met him will say the same thing. You know, I don't think this guy has a bad bone in his body, and he went all out. And I love the fact that he's not this big buff guy. You know, he's just an average guy who went out there and did it. You know, you don't have to have the perfect body, you know, and all that to make it in the wrestling. You just got to have drive, man. You got to have the drive. So yeah, this one means the most to me. Super cool guy, and I love this doc. So yeah, that was my five WWE DVDs that mean the most to me. And that is it for this video. Thanks again to the Relaxing Ghost for tagging me in this. Definitely check out his channel. It's a cool dude. And yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.